Lionesses, and Leos. Welcome to the wonderful city of Sydney, your home this week among thousands of fellow Lions from around the world. Lions, to symbolize we are one world, please exchange the flag on your chair with someone near you.
she stumbled on. Someone to help you rebuild after the rumble's gone. We are the world connected by a common bond. Love, the whole planet singing along.
Let's now welcome a huge part of our heritage as Lions, our past international presidents, who are accompanied by International President Eberhard J. Virus and his wife Margit from Kelkheim, Germany. Lions, again, please give a rousing Lions welcome to our International President, Eberhard J. Virus, and his wife, Margit.
Good morning. Or as we say in Germany, Guten Morgen. Buongiorno, buenos dias, Ohio, bonjour. I could say good morning in 200 languages. But let me just say instead, it's a great day to be a lion. Let me just say instead, let's give a round of applause to our past presidents. They deserve our gratitude for their years of service. Immediate past President Brendel, executive officers, distinguished past presidents, Lions, Leos of the world, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to call to order the 93rd International Convention in Sydney, Australia. I've just been informed that the Queen's representative of Australia has arrived. Lions, please rise and warmly welcome her excellently Excellency Mrs. Quentin Bryce AC and His Excellency Mr. Michael Bryce AC. We'll now get started with what is now a tradition in Australia. We want to honor our host country and let them welcome us in their own unique and wonderful style. Please welcome Norma Ingram, a Lion who is president of the Redfern Waterloo Lions Club. She will share with us her Aboriginal heritage.
Our wonderful Lions family of the world. My name is Norma Ingram and I am chairperson and representative of Wyanga Aboriginal Elders Group in Redfern, which is part of Gadigal land. I'm also a member of the Metropolitan Local Aboriginal Land Council in Redfern. I have been entrusted with the responsibility to welcome you all here today to country. As a respected elder from this community, I welcome you to the traditional land of the Gadigal people whose land we meet on today. The Gadigal is one of 29 clans of the Eora Nation, which is bounded by 3 rivers and the mighty Pacific Ocean. When we welcome you to country, we welcome you to the land, the people, and the culture. As an Aboriginal person, I also have custodial responsibilities to ensure that Aboriginal country and culture is respected, and to teach others about our culture. Our land, Australia, was created by our ancestral spirits. We speak over 600 different languages and dialects. We practice our culture, and we practice that daily in many different ways: dance, song, story, and art. But always with the same aim: to pay respect to Mother Earth and to ensure that the culture survives. Another part of Aboriginal culture is the kinship system, our extended family, and you only need to look around you today to see what that means with our Lions family, our Lions international family. I also see Welcome to Country as part of Aboriginal reconciliation, which is all peoples working together for the betterment of humanity. Isn't that what Lions people do? We serve. I acknowledge and pay respect to all elders who are here today, whatever country you have come from. And I also pay respect to the elders who have gone before us, because they are the holders of the traditional laws and the wisdom, and they pass that on to the next generation. The protocol of Welcome to Country is a very important part of Aboriginal culture, as it's been practiced for thousands and thousands of years. This is our home, and our ancestral spirits give visitors safe passage as they travel along their journey, and certainly on their return home. I know you will welcome us to your country and your club. It is common courtesy and it makes sense. So today, whether you have come from across this great city of Sydney, magnificent harbour city, whether you've come from across the state or our magnificent land Australia, or your own home country, I bid you welcome to Aboriginal land, I bid you welcome to Gadigal land. Enjoy convention, and all of you have a safe and wonderful journey home. Thank you.
Thank you, Norma. I think as Lions we appreciate other cultures and open our hearts to people everywhere. We respect and honour the virtues and values of the Indigenous Australians. We are grateful for your warm welcome. Now we have the invocation. Past Interim Director Manocha of Kenya will make the remarks.
As we gather this morning to officially inaugurate our international convention, I am reminded that we come from 206 countries and geographic locations and nearly as many cultures. That we are men and we are women. That we are young and we are old. And that our family represents all beliefs and that we speak many languages. But just as we are different, we are alike in so many ways. We have joined together for a common cause, to serve. The world could learn a lesson from we who are gathered in this arena today. So as we join in fellowship this week, let us be united. Let us speak in harmony. Let our minds apprehend alike. Let our hearts be filled with divine love and kindness. Common be our prayer. Common be the end of our assembly. Common be our resolutions. Common be our deliberations. Alike be our feelings. Unified be our hearts. Common be our intentions. Perfect be our unity. We ask for all this in your divine name. Thank you.
Dear Lions, now Her Excellency will officially welcome us to Australia. She has enjoyed a much-lauded career as a public servant. She was one of the first Queensland women to be admitted to the Queensland Bar. In 2003, she became the Governor of Queensland, the second woman to hold that position. In 2008, she was named the Governor-General of Australia, the first woman to occupy that office. In addition to being the Queen's representative in Australia, the office of Governor-General has an important constitutional, ceremonial and community role in the life of Australia. Her Excellency has fulfilled her role with grace, courage and wisdom. She has continued to advance the cause of women and to advocate for human rights, especially for Indigenous Australians. Lions, please rise and once again welcome Her Excellency.
Ambassador Witter, New South Wales Minister for Major Events, the Honourable Kevin Green, President, Lions Clubs International, Mr Eberhard Werfs, Chair, 2010 Host Committee for the Lions Clubs International Convention, Mr Barry Palmer, convention delegates from over 200 countries. Ladies and gentlemen, what a marvellous global occasion this is. I'm really thrilled to be invited to take part in an international tradition that stretches back 93 years and to extend a very warm welcome to our overseas visitors, Lions Club members from across the world who have travelled to Australia and gathered here in Sydney for this important acknowledgement and celebration of Lions Club's collective effort, the sum of contribution and service that takes so many diverse forms, have so many different faces and pathways, and so many life-affirming outcomes. One only need look at the strength of this morning's contingent. 12,000 of you, I believe. And that's how we know the strength of the Lions movement and following throughout the world. In this country, Lions Clubs are an abiding presence in our communities everywhere. Your well-known crest of care, your unqualified message, we serve, the proud proof of your fellowship and toil, your cooperation and partnerships. You are a solid and stable force of good, an institution Australians have come to rely on, and perhaps unconsciously come to expect to always be there, standing tall and strong alongside us. But I would be surprised if all Australians knew fully the depth and breadth of your engagement in our local and international communities. The sessions listed in your convention program give us a hint of the extent of your reach, both outwardly and within your member networks. Youth, women, families, health, grassroots projects, global missions, leadership, mentoring, skills and capacity building, sustainability, renewal, hope, and the uplifting and liberating powers of music and dance. What I'm struck by in all of these is an overwhelming sense of optimism, celebration, mutual support and generosity. A sense that no matter how hard things may get in our world, service remains a fundamental and compelling response. In this role, I see it through the work of the organisations I'm honoured to be patron of. I see it when I travel to our regions and our bush communities. And I see it when I visit Australians volunteering overseas. Men and women, quietly and determinedly, getting on with the job of helping those less able and advantaged than themselves, contributing their dollars, their talents and wise counsel, their hands-on practical assistance. The individuals involved in the clubs, projects, missions and governing bodies that make up the whole of Lions Clubs International, all of you here today, are part of a world family of men and women whose compassion leads to serving, and serving well. Friends, I want you to know how much I respect and admire and value your efforts and the ethos you share. Reverend Dr. Stephanie Howard is an Australian author social and ethical commentator, and an ordained interfaith minister. Some of you will be familiar with her writing over many years. In her timeless book, Forgiveness and Other Acts of Love, she wrote about generosity. This is a passage I'm especially fond of, and one that I offer to you in closing as a reflection of what you stand for, what you strive for. Generosity allows connections to be made between the most unexpected people. It lends itself to small gestures as well as large. It flies in the face of greed, arrogance and desire, and can undo them all. It does not depend on learning, privilege, status or riches. It is ignorant of nationality, class, colour and gender. It is as vital in the boardroom as in the kindergarten. It is impossible to manufacture, measure, sell or waste. In every impulse that restores or celebrates our faith in humanity, there generosity is. In all our finest moments, our most transcendent, tender or illuminating moments, it's also present. And so it is when disaster strikes at our communities and we face that together. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you the very best during your time in Australia.
Your Excellency, as a sign of our gratitude for your warm welcome and out of great respect for you, I would like to present you with a gift. I present to you our prestigious Medal of Distinction. It's now my privilege to introduce the Minister of Major Events for New South Wales, Kevin Green. He has been a member of the New South Wales Parliament since elected in 1999. Before becoming Minister of Major Events, he was the Minister for Community Service. So he understands what Lions are all about and how communities thrive when people band together in service. He also knows that because he's one of us, he's a Lion. Lions, please welcome warmly Mr. Kevin Green.
Her Excellency, Governor-General Quentin Bryce, Mr. Michael Bryce, Ambassador Witter, also to our International President Eberhard and to our organising Chairman Barry, to each and every one of the Lions delegates who are representing their Lions clubs from throughout the world here today. I'd firstly also like to take this opportunity to thank Norma for her welcome to country and also to pay my respects to the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation where we gather on lands today, and pay my respects to these, the custodians of the land in which we gather, to elders past and present. Certainly a pleasure to have the opportunity on behalf of the New South Wales Government to welcome you here to Sydney today. It's fantastic to see so many international and interstate representatives joining those from New South Wales here in Sydney. One of the things that, or one of the catchphrases that's become very popular in recent years is the term, think globally, act locally. Lions clubs throughout the world have been doing that for now 93 years. And in fact, tomorrow, the 1st of July, we celebrate the 63rd anniversary of that international act when the first Lions Club of Australia, the Lions Club of Lismore, was founded by Mr. William Tresize, as I say, 63 years ago tomorrow, as the Lions Club spread for the first time to our shores. But most importantly, we see the activities globally and locally every day of the year through now over 200 countries of the world, with over 1.3 million generous people giving of their time, their skills, their talents, and most importantly of themselves, to try and make the lives of others better, to make the communities in which they live stronger. So whether it's actions that involved major global events such as helping out with natural disasters in places such as China, Haiti, or even, an Australian context, Victorian bushfires, we see Lions Club members coming to the fore to help those across the world in need. But also, ladies and gentlemen, we see their actions in local communities. We see them giving of their time to make their community, their local area, a stronger and better place. In my own community, whether it's the activities of major festivals organised by such groups as Lugano, Oatley and Hurstville Lions in my area, where they have festivals for over 20,000 people, or whether it's the actions again of Oatley Leos and Hurstville St George, where they perform in nursing homes with little Christmas concerts, or the Georges River Lionesses putting together comfort bags for women who have had to be removed from their own homes because of personal tragedy. All those activities are as important as those global activities. And that, of course, ladies and gentlemen, is what you come together to share over the next few days. We in New South Wales, we in Sydney, are honoured by your presence. We're honoured by the fact that you have chosen our city to come together for this 93rd International Convention. But more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, we're honoured by the work that you do. We're honoured by the people you are, and most importantly, we're honoured by the people you represent. And also, just as importantly, what you represent. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you every success on your discussions, on the input that you will receive over the next few days. And most importantly, I hope you enjoy the experience of being part of Sydney, of being guests in New South Wales, and I hope you take many great memories away from you, as most importantly, you continue to serve. Thank you.
say, dear Lion Kevin Green, thank you for your warm words, and as a token of gratitude for your presence here today and our deep respect for your service to societies, I would like to present to you this peace poster plaque from last year. The theme, Peace Begins With Me, designed and drawn by a young girl from 13 years old. She's with us tonight. It's just for you. Thank you very much. Lions, these conventions take a tremendous amount of work and planning, and I want to recognize those who deserve the credit and put in endless hours. First, I know we all agree that the city of Sydney has welcomed us with open arms and hearts. On behalf of the International Board, I personally extend my great appreciation to the residents of this great city for their hospitality and friendliness. The Multi-District 201 Host Committee, chaired by a past international director, Barry Palmer, making it possible for visitors from around the world to enjoy themselves in the city and benefit from the convention. I ask that Chairperson Palmer and the members of the Host Committee to please rise to be recognized. I also wish to extend a very sincere thank to the Convention Committee of the International Board of Directors, chaired by past International President Joseph L. Wroblewski, for its efforts in making this convention such a memorable experience. Again, let us show our appreciation. And finally, let's hear it for the LCI members of the service team from headquarters who are helping make this convention run smoothly.
Like the ginkgo, Lions Clubs International has stood the test of time by adapting to a changing world. The ginkgo and International President Weir's Move to Grow theme have spread throughout the world. The result? A historic year of growth and innovation for Lions Clubs International. This has been an exciting year of firsts, led by our first German international president, Eberhard J. Weirs.
Visiting Lions Clubs is such a gratifying experience, seeing service in action, sharing best practices, and planting ginkgo trees has been truly rewarding.
Inspired by President Weir's Move to Grow theme, Lions expanded service, improved visibility, and increased membership. We made history together.
Move to grow!
For the first time, district governors worked with a team of 2 vice district governors.
Our governor teams are doing a wonderful job, working on the result together. It was the right step, at the right moment to go forward.
The new GMT moved forward with regionalized strategies to grow membership. As a result, there has been historic growth in membership.
We are bringing in members.
In Prague, the first regional seminar for best performers in Eastern Europe successfully promoted membership growth and leadership development.
We will be able to convince other people who we are and what we do.
In Hamburg, the International Board discussed important issues that will influence the future direction of Lions Clubs.
We need to have a result-oriented board bring new ideas and thoughts to our Lions of the world.
There, the first steps were taken toward making the African continent its own constitutional area.
We are already seeing exciting growth in Africa. They are training their own leaders to move the continent forward.
In Vienna, Lions gathered for the first Lions Day with the UN held in Europe. Themes of peace and international cooperation took center stage.
Lions International and the United Nations have much in common in terms of our organization's goals and vision for a better world.
To increase global humanitarian service, Lions Clubs International Foundation developed a new look and expanded its innovative programs such as Sight First and Lions Quest.
Our story of success spans the globe. We are proud to serve together in the largest international network of service based on the principles of friendship and cooperation.
Around the globe, Lions increased public awareness through Lions in Sight.
Who we are, our identity like we've been talking about all year.
President Wirfs led the effort by appearing in the annual Rose Bowl parade in California, making Lions visible to millions.
That is our idea, to show the people, to show the world what we can do.
During this parade, I had the great opportunity to let millions of people know who the Lions are and what they do.
A lifelong devotee of music, Wirfs launched the Global Youth Music Competition.
The Lions of the world very quickly understood the close correlation between music and what we do. I'm proud to have the first competition in Sydney. It's really history we are going to write.
Through innovation, teamwork, and action, Lions are successfully moving the association forward.
Lions and friends, this past year truly has been a historical year of firsts, fueled by growth and innovation. As you know, the motto I chose for the year was Move to Grow, which has been embodied by the ginkgo tree. Move to grow. These three simple but so powerful words echo around the world, thanks to the work each and every of you have done. You, the Lions, have planted countless ginkgos. You have converted tears to smiles and despair to hope. And you have followed my call and truly moved to grow. And I want to respond with just two words. Thank you. Light of the world. The ginkgo has survived for past 280 million years. Of course, it has adapted to constantly changing elements in nature. And I'm happy to report that over the past year, we have successfully adapted to our ever-changing environment as well. In spite of global economic hardship, we have achieved a year of historic firsts in growth and innovation. I strongly believe that nothing that remains static can grow. And I'm very proud to stand before you today and tell you that the Lions worldwide have embraced the call for the change and indeed their move to grow in many, many different areas. Our membership numbers have skyrocketed, and I can't wait to share with you the details a little later on. We have put a special emphasis on recruiting more women, spouses, young lions, and qualified members in specific fields. Let me tell you, it really has paid off. We have made great regional strides in Eastern Europe, in Africa, and in China. One reason for these great results is because the leadership on the district level no longer consists of one district governor and one vice governor. Instead, we have added a second vice district governor to create a more effective team of 3 individual lions who support each other. And to support these local government teams, we have improved and regionalized our global membership team. For the first time ever, plans were developed to implement a new body to support our global regional leadership efforts. This is also reflected in the technological tools that have been implemented over the past years, along with our many diverse cultural and educational programs. And now that we will build upon these achievements to secure a bright future for our association, so we can continue to better serve our communities around the world and to move to grow in membership.
Like the ginkgo, Lions clubs have basic needs to grow. Lions were asked to strengthen membership by inviting more women and family members to join.
The women in the world responded with more than 50% of all new members.
Leading by example, President Wirtz invited Margit to become a member, and she was inducted moments after he became president in Minneapolis.
It was a great gift for me. It was also an achievement for their new club.
Wirtz motivated district governors with Quick Start, New Year, and Leadership Ginkgo Awards.
I'm so proud of my governing teams worldwide because they decided to start early with new programs, to look for new members.
Bringing in more members, extending new clubs, and improving retention have resulted in impressive growth for the association this year.
We are growing in membership because Lions are asking people with talent, expertise, and accomplishments to join us.
This also means inviting younger people and encouraging Leos to become Lions.
Move to grow younger. And that's exactly what I feel. We have to develop thoughts with young people because young people of today are the future of tomorrow.
The new global membership team is a critical link between international, districts, and clubs.
The most important key in evaluating the global membership team was to transform the responsibility for membership to the respective constitution areas.
By combining the power of international with regional experience and expertise, the new GMT is having excellent results.
It's really exciting in our region because we are showing growth for the first time in many years.
Training has been extremely successful. We got 56 new clubs and over 2,200 new members.
We're seeing marked improvements over where we were last year. All large clubs that are growing have big service projects with their cities.
Personal communication is the key to success.
The Lions are young, they are educated, and they are ready to go.
Moving to increased communication within the association and with the public has been an important priority this year.
We have about 1,000 across the U.S., right?
Lions Clubs International launched the e-Clubhouse to make it easier for clubs and districts to have a high-quality website.
Lions, I asked you to come out of your den and increase your visibility, and you did.
I think Lions Insight is a good concerted way in which we can get the message across. Yes, Lions, we do tremendous work.
Local clubs used many creative ways to bring their good works into the public eye.
I saw thousands of different approaches that make our Lions proud to tell others what they do.
Thank you very much.
We connect with the community just by being here in front of the community. It's the word out that the Lions are here and we want to help out.
To increase visibility for the Lions Club, we did a DVD featuring our Lions in the community with the emphasis on local projects.
By coming out of the shadows and exposing the things that we do to the broader community, we have really effectively grown our membership.
Everything we have done has been influenced by the spirit of growth and innovation, especially in terms of membership. Sorry. Yes? Hello? Oh, yes. Wonderful. That's terrific, yes. Okay. No, I can't take longer. Thank you very much. I'm very sorry. But that was our membership department, the international headquarters. And they confirmed the latest membership figures I want to share with you. So we must always be in the run of day-to-day and daily information. They have terrific news. Our membership numbers are excellent. And I'm so happy to announce that as of today, our membership has increased by 27,552 members. Congratulations! And what does that mean? It means more hands to help people in need. It means more visibility in our communities and more Lions in more areas of the world that will embody and promote our motto we serve. And there's another outstanding number of new clubs achievements which we can be proud of. This year, we have added 1,780 new clubs worldwide. Think of the power and ability of one club and multiply that by 1,718. It's amazing. And we are now that much more able to serve and change lives by your help, by your efforts, and by your great input to these people. Thank you, Lions of the world. And Lions, we have moved to grow not only in sheer numbers, but in number of spouses, of women and young people in our ranks. We specifically focused on these groups and we achieved amazing results. I'm so pleased to report that we have gained more than 20,000 new women in our association. That means percentage increased totally. Please join me in applauding these members who join us now as new members. We focus on bringing in more spouses. Last year in Minneapolis, I personally advanced the cause when I inducted my wife Margaret as a Lion. This was a great gift to me, an honor for her, and an achievement for her club. Women and spouses bring a new dimension to our association and to our way of thinking in targets. Especially mothers who represent a bridge, a strong and solid bridge to the youth, are able to help us to reach and to discover a whole new segment of our society, young people, who bring fresh ideas and strength to realize hands-on service. In my travels, I met a young Leo from Finland who told me that, Mr. President, we need to move to grow younger. And this sentiment is close to my heart. Later today, you will meet this young man who has now just moved to become a young lion, who is one of my keynote speakers. We know that young people also want to help others. We no longer talk about the youth, instead we talk with the youth. There are currently 162 549 Leos, and we have 74 new Leo clubs around the world. Never forget that today 25% in our population consists of young people, but they will represent 100% of our future. Let's applaud these bright talents, and being a lion and a Leo is a great way to get experience and knowledge and develop a passion of service. But we also need to attract new members and keep the qualified ones all that we have. If we continue to recruit members who are accomplished in their own fields, we can tap into their bank of knowledge. They then will be able to contribute their talents, their expertise, will be dedicated and contributing more. Those are the kind of new lions we welcome this year. Let's give them, all of them, our now new members, a warm welcome and a big applause. And that's not all. I would like you to know that we have not only grown in numbers, but we have also added one new country. I'm so pleased to announce that we now have a Lions Club in the Kingdom of Bhutan. The Lions of Bhutan are here in Sydney, and you will have an opportunity to meet with them during our flag ceremony later on. Every single constitution area improved this year its membership figures, and 6 of 7 constitution areas had great positive results. Congratulations, my dear Lions friends. We could never have achieved these wonderful results without teamwork. To further promote collaboration in a team setting, Lions Clubs International has moved to restructure our current world team by separating the L from M and E and R to create 2 teams. A new global membership team which will allow to address more effectively the 3 previously mentioned areas, as well as brand new global leadership team which I will tell you more about detailed a later today. Both teams had common goals to move to grow our association through quality leadership and qualified members. Fellow Lions, quality is an absolutely must for the future. Wouldn't you agree with that? And quality was central to our efforts in all 7 constitutional areas. Every country has qualified members. Finding and keeping them depends only on us, meeting their regional needs. Nowhere have our regional efforts been more successful than in Eastern Europe, in Africa, and in China. But we know that one size doesn't fit all. That's why we developed a new approach. We took the cultural, historical, and economic factors in every country in Eastern Europe, for example, into consideration. We tailored our recruitment efforts to their needs. As a European Lion, I'm so proud to inform you that there are now 549 clubs and more than 12,300 members in this area. An area in which people were not allowed to think about themselves 15 years ago. This is our chance. This is our opportunity. Let's go there. We took the same care formulating our strategy to be used in Africa. The innovative idea was that the continent of Africa is transitioning from simply surviving to being in charge of its own development, from receiving charity to being in charge of its own investments, and from guided support to own voluntary action. The challenge for Africa is to become its own constitutional area by reaching 30,000 members. Africa has a strong potential and vital potential for growth within this association. And I'm proud to report that the continent of Africa, with its 21,000 members, is continuing to charter new clubs in order to grow. The time for Africa is now. The time for Africa to find its own identity must be realized now, and we will help them. As I have traveled the continent, many of the African Alliance projects have touched my heart. Even today, I cannot forget that little child in Nigeria would not let go of my hand. On one visit to a home for motherless children, tears flowed down our cheeks as we saw the lions take care of children abandoned on the streets or those wrapped in plastic film and left to perish unnoticed. My dear friends, these are the moments that really touch our heart and at the same time make us so proud to be alive. To be alive because we know where there is need, there is always a Lions Club. There is another question, another idea, why to bring more and more clubs even to unexplored areas, and non-discovered areas. As you can see, Africa has many willing and competent Lions with proven leadership abilities that can not only champion the much-needed humanitarian actions, but also ensure their holistic growth. But perhaps nowhere has our growth been more impressive than in China. Who would have thought that in one short year we would welcome 6 full-fledged districts and 3 provisional districts. Lions, I'm so proud to announce that we have right now 7,865 members in China and Hong Kong. Please, big applause. Just who are all of those new members? Most of them are under 40 years old. 1/3 of them are women. 1/3 of the women. And one of these women is the incoming district government, leading to leadership positions. Let me tell you about a young woman I met last year in China. During a trip to China, I was part of the chartering of 20 new Lions clubs. Wonderful, very passionate young people were on the stage to become members. After the ceremony, a young lady asked me to take a photo with her. I thought she's looking too young to be a Lion, so I asked her how old she was. After a moment, she replied, "Sorry, sir, that's my secret." I explained to her that I was only asking because in my country she would probably to be a Leo because she looks so young. And then she reflected a bit when she finally revealed to me how old she was. 26 years young. And we are talking about when a Leo should become a lion. Let them go their way they want to go. That's the right way to motivate them and to give them a chance. And she told me in addition how excited she was to become a lion after she had served already successfully for a whole year on a social project. This is the future of Lionism, a young, qualified and diverse membership who, along with experienced lions, has embraced new channels for communication. That's what I want to do with you. Our new initiatives, such as Lions Inside, and We Need Your campaign to get in more women, are making us more visible than ever before by encouraging lions to promote service activities throughout their communities. Hundreds of billboards were put in many cities all over the world. Newspapers in the United States, in France, in Germany, in Australia, carried out ads. Lions came out of their dens. Yes, and they showed the world what we are all about. Another boost in publicity came in Vienna this April. For the first time ever, we held our Lions, the United Nations Day, with the instead of New York, as we always had. Just take a look at the United Nations website and see for yourself. We are featured on it, so we are more visible than ever before. And a great number of people in Europe are joining our cause. We also use the World Wide Web to engage lions and reach out to the public. Our association's blog has news and tips readily available. And of course, we are now also part of online social networking websites like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and MySpace. Speaking of the power the internet provides, did you know that Lions International offers to each and every club a website template through you yourself are able to realize your website? This resource gives you the opportunity to create your own professional-looking website. And presidential email messages keep you informed of developments, initiatives, and Lions activities in real time. Communication is the key word for the future. And believe me, it was really gratifying to see how one of my emails regarding the terrible earthquake in Haiti reached 1.1 million lions in only a matter of seconds. This is an unbelievable speed. To maximize our strength and to grow our membership worldwide, we applied the philosophy of the dual strategy, which is based on the two parts of a ginkgo leaf. Two distinct, yet mutually beneficial and reinforcing components. One half of the loaf represents to drive for new quality membership and new club growth. And we need it. The other represents the efforts put forth by each and every line from the grassroots level to the leadership level to ensure and sustain quality retention by increasing the average size of each existing Lions club. Our dual strategy was the driving force behind our membership growth. But we could never have achieved such heights without experienced and effective leadership. Leadership is not just a position. Leadership is a time to produce results. It's an opportunity.
Leaders bring the vision and skills needed to organize innovative activities that bring water to rural communities, education and life skills to children, and cultural understanding to youth through camps and exchanges. To achieve even greater success requires strong teamwork at all levels. The executive officers, international board, global membership team, district governors, and local club officers. While attending the board meeting in Germany, leaders visited historic sites that reaffirmed Lions' important role in fostering peace and unifying the people of the world.
Coming to Berlin is a reminder that we can make this a better world if we can simply understand each other better.
During the board meeting in Hamburg, decisions were made that put leadership development in the forefront.
New organizational structures were put into place to shift responsibility for leadership to constitutional areas based on the GMT model.
The new GLT, or Global Leadership Team, will assume an important role in identifying and developing new leaders. We've challenged current leaders to be forward-thinking and active in developing new leaders.
We must train them, we must motivate them, we must give them the power and the responsibility.
More women are rising as leaders, and this trend needs to continue.
We have to equip ourselves with knowledge, experience, and must be able to give new ideas, and we have to learn new technologies. Things are changing very fast nowadays.
New advances in technology provide innovative tools that enhance communication and leadership development, such as interactive online training, monthly email newsletters from the international president, and webinars.
Using new technology moves us in the right direction, building better communication.
And also would like to congratulate you for your excellent results.
To be interactively connected with our Lions in the world at any time is the key to develop more and more responsibility.
Next generation of leaders are all high-tech leaders. I see the leadership in this movement is going to be great.
Mentoring younger leaders and Leos is essential for future growth.
You name it, the Leos can do it. I was a Leo before I became a Lion.
Bringing Leos into our circle, they showed us how to do things in a different way. We all grow with this cooperation.
Engaging Leos and other young people will strengthen clubs for years to come. To groom tomorrow's leaders, Lions enthusiastically support programs such as Youth Exchange, Lions Quest, and the International Peace Poster Contest.
Our contest taps into the ideas of children that not only inspire us to imagine a world of peace, but also challenge us to take action in creating a better world for our children.
And the Global Youth Music Competition is an exciting way to spotlight and promote young musicians with talent.
I do feel that the music is the language of the world. It's the language of love, of feeling, and of peace.
By helping young people develop their talents as artists, musicians, leaders, and humanitarians, Lions are moving to build a better world.
I think this association is for the future. It's more important, more than ever. Because Lions International and its foundation stand as an example how to unify the people of this world under the umbrella of we serve.
Lions of the world, we move to grow through the guidance of our leaders. Just as we must induct qualified members, we should select, attract, and groom Lions qualified to lead. Effective leadership is one of the major keys to our success. However, we should always keep in mind that leadership, as I mentioned, is not only a position to keep, it's an opportunity to produce actively results. I'm sure you all remember the near plane crash on January 15, of last year on the Hudson River in New York City. Captain Sully Sullenberger, who safely landed his plane on the river and saved the lives of 155 passengers, personified, as I feel, a strong leadership. He knew what to do, and he did it. He had no time to convene a committee. He had no time and no possibility to check any manual. But make no mistake, it was no accident that he was prepared to safely land the plane. It was a result of years of careful and thorough training. As a lion, I am proud to say that the association is following his example for great leadership by providing our future leaders with the proper tools and preparing them for the challenges that lie ahead. Don't you agree that he would make a great guide? On coming Friday, during the last plenary session, you will have the unique opportunity to meet and to listen to this modest leader, Captain Sully Sullenberger, as one of our keynote speakers, would be presented to you. We are fortunate in this association to have many alliance leaders who exhibit the same leadership qualities as Sully did, even we don't have two engines cut. To maximize these great leadership potential, we have created a new global leadership team, which will assume an important role in identifying, developing, and supporting our future leaders. By integrating the efforts to the GM team, the GL team, and our new installed DG teams, we will be better able to address regional growth and development needs, while building our membership base, improving club health, and enhancing the quality of our leadership at all levels of the association. So to say, from president to president. The structures and tools to achieve these goals are already mostly in place. Now let's consider how this team approach ensures continuity and leadership development through succession planning and improved communication flows. One of the keys to this strategy is providing training formulated on basic, advanced, and process tracks for all leadership positions, so from president to president, as I mentioned before, at the international, regional, and local levels. The most important component on this regional level is the district governor team, or otherwise known as the DG team. Each member of the DG team receives training tailored to his or her specific responsibilities. Immediately prior to assuming the role of district governor, we have the district governor-elect seminar at the International Convention. And the GT members who are not part of a single district or specialized training at the single district organization may have it by its own. How many of you have already participated in the DG seminar? Please raise your hand. And how many of you have participated in regional leadership training through workshops, seminars, and institutes? Raise your hand. Thank you. I'm very happy to see so many of you have already taken advantage of these great opportunities. And I encourage all club officers, and as a matter of fact, every line to explore the Leadership Resource Center on your website. Walk on over the exhibit hall and visit our internet cafe. You will find a variety of leadership resources, such as interactive online courses, independent study modules, and presentations you can use in your individual clubs and districts. What a great use of technology, but it does not stop here. In today's busy world, you don't have to leave home to become involved in these great leadership development opportunities. You will literally have it right at your fingertips. This year we began to implement webinars, and I loved it, using this virtual interactive tool to meet and share ideas with 300 district governors, teams from North America, Japan, South Asia and Africa. The great advantage of this leadership tool, well, it is instantaneous nature. Technology helps us transcend oceans and continents. It gives every line opportunity to shine and become a great leader. Leadership is in part active and intelligent. Communication and technology can help us be more effective leaders. And I want you to know that our hard work, whether it be in your own communities, your regions, or worldwide foundation or great activities, never goes unnoticed. This is the reason why this year, in keeping with my theme, Move to Grow, Lions International has added some new awards, such as the President's Ginkgo Award, which recognizes governors who extended new clubs within the first 2 months of this year. It was very successful, and in the few remaining moments we have, I would like to mention some of the opportunities we provide for the youth. We should know that leadership development is not only for adults. Lions have embraced the philosophy for years. Through our successful Lions Quest program, we equip the youngest members of our society with life skills. The program accompanies these young people on their journey to their adulthood and has imparted to them a value for service and leadership. Lions, more than 11 million youth have taken part in the Lions Quest classroom, and more than 500,000 educators and other adults have been trained to implement programs in school and community settings. Lions Quest is currently active in 57 countries, and program materials have been translated into 24 different languages. I think that is really a great step and a great step for the future. Do you agree? I'm happy to report that Second Vice President Dr. Wing Kong Tam has informed me recently that in a short time, Lions Club International will be allowed to teach Lions Quest skills in Chinese schools. How is that? This wonderful program has been helping young people for the past 25 years. I would like to promote that you're saying, happy anniversary, Lions Quest. Learning doesn't just happen in the classroom, though. Each year, the Lions International Youth Camp and Exchange Program introduces young people to live in other cultures by helping them travel abroad. Let me tell you about Angela, who attended one of these youth camps and exchange programs. Angela is a teenager from the Netherlands who attended a Lions camp in Norway with 23 youth from 16 nations. She had really a great time. At the camp, the young people also had the opportunity to learn about each other's cultures, develop their leadership skills, and so on. These camps, my dear friends, break all barriers and bring countries together. This is our task for cosmopolitan work. And we have nurtured leadership qualities by encouraging young people to participate in our peace poster contest, as well as fueled their creativity. I firmly believe that creativity is a very important leadership trait. This year, to further the important quality even more, we have implemented yet another historic first. The Lions Club's International Global Youth Music Competition. It is a unique cultural event that allows young musicians to showcase their talents and helps the youth of today to grow to be the lions of tomorrow. And I really hope you were able to get a ticket to experience the musical talents of these young people tonight, because after a couple of hours, we all are sold out. Also, I would like to remind you that at the second plenary session tomorrow, there will be an inspiring and enlightening session about the foundation that is near and dear to our average Lions heart. The Lions International Foundation will be chaired then tomorrow by our chairperson, immediate past President L. Please be sure not to miss it. Without this wonderful foundation, Lions would never be able to have the worldwide impact that we do in helping those in need. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of the Melvin Jones Fellows. I was astounded when I heard that we have 310,520 Melvin Jones Fellows. Can you believe this? But there is more. In addition, we have 192 progressive Melvin Jones Lions. I think that's really amazing. Please, my fellow Lions, let's give them, these generous Knights of the Blind, a round of big applause. And let me tell you about one of the Lions projects in Africa. In Nairobi, Kenya, birth is often a death sentence because the unsuspecting mothers with HIV pass the virus onto their children through breast milk. Once they found out, they are devastated and do not know how to address the serious situation. Once more, the Lions showed ingenuity and leadership and to stop the spread of HIV and console the mothers. They opened a special clinic at the site First Eye Hospital. With the help of LCAF donations, the Lions leaders are making sure that the babies continue to have special formula milk with all the necessary nutrients. The mothers receive counseling and care. Hundreds of babies come through the clinic and are closely monitored. The Lions have reported that their success rate is 98%. The Lions are saving the lives of those innocent and precious children. And imagine the joy and relief that the local Lions are bringing to these families. Thank you, Lions. And thank you, Melvin Jones Fellows. Thank you all for exemplifying the philosophy of social understanding. That is what Lions is all about. I was often asked on my travels what I value the most about Lions. And my answer is this. Lions International is the only association which is able to unite people of different cultures and traditions under its umbrella of We Serve. Lions are personally involved in the process of helping those in need. And doing this, they are truly on their way to becoming worldwide citizens, taking on responsibility in our societies, in our local communities, and on global scale. That's our task, and that's the mission. Lions, thank you all for your kindness and hospitality. And Margit, thank you for being my devoted companion, my doctor, my advisor, my travel agent, my organizer, my troubleshooter, and beloved wife. To see the smiles on the faces of the people that you, the Lions of the world, have touched will forever remain with me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present our great association throughout this past year. And in closing, I would like to leave you with a story. During one of my many travels, we visited a monastery in Asia. The abbot asked us to follow him to the courtyard, where he wanted to show us something amazing. When we arrived there, I could not believe my eyes. In front of us, majestically, a 2,000-year-old ginkgo tree rose above us. With mighty crowns, thousands of leaves spreading shadow, it was an unbelievable moment. It was a magical moment that I will never forget. Never before did I ever feel so humbled, especially when it took 8 of us, arm in arm, to encircle this tree. Lions. This ginkgo tree in the courtyard of the monastery in Asia represented to me a living symbol of growth, resilience, and adaptability. When people surrounded it, it reaffirmed that something great can occur when people serve together. Lions, let us unite. Let us go arm in arm and serve humanity. Let us keep planting our ginkgo trees all over the world. And let us forever move forward so Lions International remains the greatest service organization in this world. But always keep in mind, it does not happen automatically. It does not happen by itself. But it can't happen without you. Thank you.
Lions, we now have a special presentation. Please welcome our distinguished guest, the German ambassador to Australia, Dr. Michael Witter.
Your Excellency Quentin Bryce, Governor-General of the Commonwealth of Australia, Michael Bryce, Minister Michael Kevin Green, President of Lions Club International Eberhard Wirfs, distinguished representatives of Lions of the world, particularly those of you from Germany, among them of course Council Chairperson Helmut Mahauer and District Governor Barbara Götz. Ladies and gentlemen, you may indeed be a little bit surprised to see the German ambassador flying in here from Australia's capital, Canberra, to be with you today in this marvelous convention centre in Sydney for that marvelous occasion. I promise I'm not the first in a long line of ambassadors greeting their various national Lions chapters. There is another good reason for me to be here, and that good reason is that, as we have just impressively witnessed, that for the first time in Lions broad history, a German citizen, has been the president of Lions Club International. From a national German perspective, let me just stress some points. President Eberhard Wirfs, for many years you have been catering food from your family-owned successful business, not only for the customers, but also to those in need. You have provided food to the hungry in soup kitchens and in homeless shelters. We have already witnessed and heard your passion for music, and as a consequence of that and your commitment, young musicians in your hometown of Hofheim are really lucky because you have initiated, together with the local music school, regular scholarships for young, talented musicians. And there is, of course, as we have witnessed, your broad engagement within the Lions Club ever since you became a Lions member in 1985. You have been investing much time, effort and passion into your social engagement following the Lions motto, "We serve." To sum up, President Eberhard Wirfs, you have shown an outstanding voluntary engagement in a great range of charity projects back home in Germany and around the globe. You may all wonder why I'm telling you all that. Well, as a German ambassador, I'm the local representative of the President of the Federal Republic of Germany, and I have the great pleasure to announce here and now that the German President has decided, as a recognition of your outstanding engagement for charitable reasons in the Lions framework, to bestow upon you the Cross of the Order of Merit of the Federal Republic of Germany. Congratulations from my side.
I'm very humbled and surprised. This is a very special moment. To be honored by a representative of my nation is a great honor. I'm very accustomed to presenting awards and honoring others. To be on the receiving is what we call wunderbar. I think from now on, whenever I present an award, it will mean even more to me because I have had this great honor. Thank you, Ambassador, very much. Dear Lions, as you can imagine, I received just the information. Her Excellency has many demands on her time. She has been very gracious to be with us today, and we want her to know, express our gratitude for her warm welcome she gave to us this morning. So please, Lions, let's rise and applaud her as she leaves. But I would like to greet her with my Vice Presidents again. Excellency, wish you safe travels back.